writer friends, and welcome to Right Away After Party, the podcast that tells you all about writing. I'm Nick.
And I'm Kath.
And we are talking about emotions today.
Oh, yes, we are. Well, the first most emotional thing for me is that I'm now in England, not in Florida. So
Yes, that's a huge emotion for me. I miss you.
I miss you too. Even though we live in opposite states, it feels
I know
even
it's not that big difference, but I guess the time difference is big.
time difference. Yep, absolutely. Anyway, so in order to start with emotion, we're just going to listen to something that Robert Frost said. Very short and
Yes.
sweet. No tears in the writer, no tears in the reader. In other words, if your work doesn't provoke an emotion in you, chances are it's not going to provoke one in your reader. Nick,
I agree.
here's your question.
I no,
Where
I agree.
you're sorry, go ahead.
I'll go. No, I was gonna say I agree with that. Go ahead.
See, we get so emotional about
I
emotion.
know we're very emotionally charged.
So tell us all, why do you write?
Why do I write? I
Hmm.
write to express my emotion. I love to make a reader feel something. Thrill. I mean, an emotion doesn't necessarily have to mean tears. Emotion can be joy. Emotion can be thrill. Emotion can be that heart, thumping like, oh my gosh, she's gonna die. Just anything. Anything can be an emotion. I mean, laughter. Laughter is a great emotion too.
Indeed, indeed. And
Why do you write, Kath?
uh yes, I like to change my state. I like to observe the world, but more than anything, I like to be able to change somebody else's state and hopefully that to convey it through the use of emotion and what we can tweak in each sentence. Do you remember a few episodes ago we talked about you've got to love the sentence? That
Yes.
stuck in my brain so hard. And now, as I go revising different bits of work that I'm doing, I'm thinking, yes, it's all down to the sentence and the word. So
It is.
important thing to understand for anybody who's listening and for Nick and myself and anyone who's writing is that only we can tell the particular story that's been given to us because nobody else is going to have uh, our set of knowledge, our experience, our ability, nothing. So
Yes,
everyone
exactly.
has a story. Every,
It's so true.
mm, mm.
And I think digging deep is like how you get that emotion out, bringing to the surface the pain that maybe you've experienced and putting that on the page.
Exactly.
And yeah, but
Exactly.
you have to be brave to be able to do that too.
Yeah.
You know.
How do we start? We've got to start by writing a little bit every day
Hmm.
or most days.
Yes.
Right? Would you say that's about fair?
I think that's very fair. And I think that, like, I mean, for me, it's like, journaling, like, sometimes the most painful memories, like, brings up a lot of emotion. And, it also is like cathartic because it kind of heals you at the same time.
Yeah. So by doing this, by getting used to coming to the page every day, it doesn't matter what you write. You could write
Yeah.
about a terrible day that you had at work and just pour it out onto the page. And that
Hmm.
awful boss and that lashing that you had to give the person on the phone or that they gave you, that sort of thing. But it doesn't matter what happens, just let it happen.
Yes, I agree. I agree. And I think like, I mean, for me, I mean, I always kind of like give myself little writing prompts. I've told you that before. Like I leave myself little post-it notes on my computer
Hmm,
where I stopped and where I want to be,
that's great.
and
Yeah.
but I love that for myself because it's like it's almost like I present myself with a challenge every day when I come to my computer. Like, and it doesn't have to be a long,
No,
stints of time.
no.
Just a
You
matter
can also
just
leave.
chunks down.
Yep. You can also leave your sentence half finished, your idea half finished. So when you come back tomorrow, you know exactly how to pick up because the white blank page is frightening for anybody. So come back
That's
to part two. And in part two, we'll discuss more about emotion.
Yay!
Oh, bye for now.
Bye bye.